This is Eddie Hearn, you're watching DONTAE'S Boxing Nation.
DONTAE'S Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So some very, very bad news has just surfaced. According to ESPN's Dan Rafael, now the Wladamir Klitschko versus Anthony Joshua fight is off. According to reports, there was some stipulations, some roadblocks and negotiations where Wladamir Klitschko, the speculation is Wladamir Klitschko, he wanted to fight for more than one belt. And this fight is only going to be up for one belt. Now, to me, that doesn't make sense. There has to be more to it, because if that is the case, then that means no matter who Wladamir Klitschko fights, he's still only going to be either fighting for one belt or he's going to fight someone who doesn't have a belt at all. Because, you know, according to reports, it's Wladamir Klitschko who's walking away from the deal. Now remember, this was a $36 million deal, at least according to reports. That was going to be split $36 million. Now, the funny thing about this is when I first heard that there was a possibility that Joshua, he just may fight Wladamir Klitschko next, my first thought was, I can't see Wladamir Klitschko taking that fight. I can't see him taking that fight. Going in there with a young lion, a knockout artist, facing the possibility of getting knocked out when, at least if he were to face Tyson Fury, he has another chance of going 12 rounds, right? This was my initial inclination when I first heard the talks of Wladamir Klitschko versus Anthony Joshua. And now all of a sudden we're hearing that it's Wladamir Klitschko, not Anthony Joshua, it's Wladamir Klitschko that is walking away from a $36 million deal. It doesn't make sense. You know, once again, you know, this was reported by Dan Rafael. Hopefully there's more to it. Hopefully they're still negotiating, and hopefully they can make this fight come to fruition. I don't see where Wladamir Klitschko can go from here to get a better deal than this. If Wladamir Klitschko, if he truly wants all of the belts, then it would make sense to me, regardless if he's fighting for one belt or all of the belts. This is a start right here. If you truly believe you can beat Anthony Joshua, go ahead, beat Anthony Joshua, and then fight the winner of Joseph Parker versus Andy Ruiz for the WBO belt, and then fight Deontay Wilder for the WBC belt. I mean, it seems to me like that's the best route to go, or the only route to go. Unless Wladamir Klitschko just truly just thought about it and he says, you know what, this is going to be too tough of a fight. This young, strong, hungry lion, you know, this is going to be a much more difficult fight than a Tyson Fury fight. Maybe he thinks that way. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe, you know, Anthony Joshua is the least of his worries. I don't know yet. But it's very rare that you hear a promoter basically say the fight is done. Both fighters have agreed to all terms, and I'm just waiting to make an announcement, and then out of nowhere, you hear the fight is not happening at all. That doesn't really make sense. There must be more to this. But, you know, I'll keep following the story, and that's pretty much all I got for now. I'm on to the next one.
Hi, you're watching DONTAE'S Boxing Nation. Woo!
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So I want to try out this new Shure SM57 microphone that I just got. Want to see if I'm going to need phantom power. I'm looking at the audio graphic, and I see it's not going up that high. So I have a good feeling that this shit is not going to sound good. Let's go ahead and test it out.